Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to learn how to digitize features in Google Earth and convert those features from Google Earth KML format to Shapefile format in ArcGIS. So for those who do not know what KML is, so it's a short form of keyhole markup language, which is an XML notation for expressing geographic annotations and the visualization with 2D and 3D maps. And on the other hand, Shapefile is a geospatial vector data format for GIS software. So enough of definition and talking. So let's dive in and start the digitization in Google Earth Pro. So I'm just going to open Google Earth Pro, and it's right here. So I'm just going to search the area or place where I want to digitize. So I'm just going to digitize some points, some lines, and some polygons. So I'm just going to, before I begin by before you start digitizing, you need to create a folder or a workplace where we are going to work from. So the right hand side, you can see this my place. Just right click on it, and you can see this add. Click on it, then click folder, and I'm going to name it features. Like so. Then click OK. So under this feature folder, I'm just going to right click and add other 3 folders for points, lines, the polygon. So I'm just going to right click on it and click folder again. Just going to delete that and type in points. Click OK. Right click on features again. Click add folder. We are going to add polylines. Click OK and add another folder, the last one, for polygons. So we are going to start by digitizing point features. So as you can see on my map, I'm just going to digitize some few homesteads from this Google Earth image. So I'm just going to click on points, and you can just right click and add place marks for points. But another way of doing that, you can, from this I believe is a menu bar, there is this little pin, yellow pin right here. It's add place mark. Is for adding place marks. With your point folders highlighted, just click on it, and you can just move it around. Make sure that the cursor is found that so you can just move it around. I'm just going to place it on this so-called primary school. So I'm just going to type the name of that primary school. Like so. Then click and click OK. Highlight the point folder again. Add another place mark. This time round, I'm going to delete this Salvation Army office headquarters. Click OK. Highlight again. And make sure that the point folder is highlighted before you add a place mark. Just going to click it again. Drag the place mark. This Salvation Army Church. Click OK. Can also add some few homesteads like here. I can decide to call it so. Can just decide to add one more point. Like so. So we are done with the point features. We're going to add polylines, polyline features like roads, paths, and so just going to digitize some few roads, and I'm going to make sure that this polyline folder is highlighted, and just going to this time round I'm going to right click on it and add. Then I'm going to move down to path. So with this page still open, I'm just going to start from here to digitize the road all the way to where it ends. So like so, you make sure that you're taking care of the curves. Although for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be very accurate. So you can see this road is called Imagada Trail. So just going to give it a name. And again, I'm going to change some a few properties. Just going to change the color of the road. I'm going to give it the color of road according to cartographic rules is supposed to be brown. I'm going to choose brown. Click OK. I'm going to add this at the major road. Make sure that the polyline folder is selected. So right click and then choose add path. Just going to move this. Going to begin from this end. Making sure that everything looks fine. Taking care of the curves. Like so. So it's does actually maintain the part of the previous road. So we're going to give it another name. Still, I'm just going to give it the same name. Click OK. And I can also add one last path. Just going to add this one here. Going to digitize from this point. Like so. So we are done with the polylines. I'm just going to add some few polygons, and as we can see, we have some few forested areas, and those are the ones that we're going to look at. So we're just going to add some few polygons, and we're going to choose polygon. So just going to digitize like so. I'm not going to be very accurate for the purpose of this video, but if it's a real project that we're doing, then you need to be very accurate. So like so. Just going to give it west. Just going to change the color, and under this area I'm going to say outlined, and the outline line, I'm going to give it let me give it something like black, red, and the thickness of the line, I'm going to give it, let's say, like 2. And I'm going to click OK. So let's digitize another polygon. We're just going to digitize this forest, and I believe it's these trees are actually along the river, so like so. let's digitize the last one. So this one here. So we're going to give it forest. Click OK. So we are done with the digitization. And remember, I told you these features are in Camel. So we're just going to export these features as Camel, and then later we'll be able to convert them to Shapefile in ArcGIS. So another thing, I need to change the thickness of these roads. And just right click on a polygon that I want to change the properties, and just going to choose tile and color, and under width I can choose the thickness to be 2, like so. This other one, right click, then choose properties, under style and color, the width is going to be 2. Right click on this other one, under properties, style and color, highlight, and then select 2, like so. So we are done with the digitization. So the next step, we're going to export these features to desktop. So just going to right click you're going to export the whole folder, this whole working space that contains these features. So I'm just going to right click on this features folder. I'm going to choose save place as, this one here, and going to save it on desktop, and just going to right click and click a new folder, like so. Name it Camel features, like so. Then double click on it, then just save, and just to minimize, and right here you have a folder Camel features. You open, you have our features here. So you're going to open ArcMap so that you can convert the Camel feature that we have just digitized into Shapefile, so that we can be able to manipulate and analyze in whatever way we want. Okay, so ArcGIS program has actually, and so I'm going to the introductory video on ArcGIS, I showed you guys how to add data in ArcMap. So just click on this button right here and look for the folder that you want. If you're not seeing it anywhere, you just click on this button. Let's say connect to folder. Click on it. Look, go to where you have the folder. Mine is in a desktop, and it's this one here, Camel features. Click OK. So on the drop down, it's listed on this drop down. It's not there. I can just click desktop, then click this one here and add. But to my surprise, I do not have any feature. and that is because our features are in KML format, and ArcGIS actually does not understand the KML format. So we're going to convert our features to KML, from KML to Shapefile. So I'm just going to close down, and I'm going to open the Arc toolbox. That's why we have our conversion tool. So, or you can just search right here and type in conversion. Click OK. So I have so many results, and I'm just going to go the long way by choosing the Arc toolbox, and I can see I have conversion tools. I'm just going to expand, and the tool that you want is from KML. Since our feature is in KML format, so we want to convert it from KML format to Shapefile. But if our feature was in a Shapefile and we wanted to change to KML, I would just choose this one to KML. So you change from Shapefile to KML like this. So we're going to choose this from KML to Shapefile. Just expand this and double click on KML to layer. We're going to look to add features. It's going to take a minute. And then our output location, where we want to save this shapefile for ours. I'm just going to save it after we have converted the KML to shapefile. I want to store this the converted shapefile in the same folder where my KML features are located. So I'm going to just name it shapefile. Like so, and click add. So I'm just going to choose this folder. First of all, you need to choose the folder where you want to store your shapefile. So I'm just going to click on it to highlight, and then click add, like so. Then the next input is the name of your shapefile. I'm just going to name it shapefile feature, like so. And I'm going to check this include ground overlay. Click OK. And it's going to take a minute or two depending on how fast your machine is. And you can confirm if the process is going on by choosing this processing and choosing the results. It will show if the process is ongoing. So my features have been imported. They are right here. Just going to close that one down. So I have my roads, my point features, and also my polygon features. So we can just view them, but we cannot use them as for analysis because they are not yet any in shapefile. So we're going to export these features into, we're going to export them as a shapefile. So I'm just going to right click on features, and so we're going to export individual features, and we're going to create another folder specifically for Shapefile. What we're seeing here, these are just layers, and you are not able to work with layers. Actually, you cannot be able to do any analysis. You cannot extract any meaningful results from this one. So we are going to click folder, and just going to give it a name like Shapefile. Would have given this one a layer features better. It's okay. It's going to minimize. So we're going to export each individual feature class, like points. I'm going to export it as a shapefile. I'm going to export polylines as shapefile and a polygon. So I'm just going to click on points and right click on it and find this data tab right here, and on the right you can see we have this export data, export, and you're going to choose, first of all, you need to select the coordinate system, but for me I'm just going to use the same coordinate system as layers source data, which means the coordinate system that came with this with the camel. And if you want to confirm the coordinate system, you just right click on the feature class, and you can see the layer properties, and you select this source tab, and you scroll down, you can see under geographic coordinate system, you can see our camel actually was imported with this geographic coordinate system WGS 1984, and I'm just going to maintain it. So I'm just going to export data, this layer source data. You can choose the data frame. If you had already set coordinate system for your data frame, this layer here is what we prefer as data frame. If you had already set it to something, another coordinate system, you would have chosen that one. But for me, I'm just going to maintain WGS 1984, and the output where I'm going to save this feature, I'm going to choose the folder that already created. See, and call it shapefile. I'm going to call it point features. Like so, and click save. Click OK. And you want to add the exported data to the map as layer, I'm going to check yes. So as you can see, we have now point shape files. You can check. So we have them. I'm going to repeat the same process for polyline. I believe now you understand how to export layer to shapefile. So I'm just going to use that one, polyline. Save. Click OK. And lastly, I'm going to use this polygon and data export polygon. like so, and click save. Okay. Yes. So since we have a shapefile, we do not need these layers. So I'm just going to delete them from our layer. Just going to remove them like so. So we have our shapefiles, and can open the attribute table and look at the data to. So what you can do, you can change the feature class, feature classes of these points, like point features. We can choose, since our point feature class, most of them are houses, and can type houses to see if we have any feature class that can. So we have this feature classes, point feature classes, and since our points are mainly houses, we're just going to choose this one. And under polyline, just going to choose. We saw it was you can choose. You can just choose any. So I'm just going to use this one here. Or this one. I'm going to change the color to brown, cocoa brown. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to change the polygon feature class. What about if I type in forest? That's why I love give me ArcGIS. So points. So I can just scroll down and choose any that I feel is good for me, and let me choose this one. So we have our features, and that's how we export. That's how we digitize features in Google Earth Pro, or just Google Earth, and then we export. We convert using using ArcGIS, and then convert the KML to shapefile. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. Remember to subscribe, share and like this video. See you in the next tutorial.